So I'm here with Hannah, and we developed a marketing kit that we're going to provide to every venue that runs our 3v3v3 events. So it's a folder that we send them, like a Dropbox folder that has shared files. So it has different pieces they can use to market our events. And so it will have like campaign emails they can load into MailChimp or Constant Contact. It will have like images they can post to social media, different versions of it, and we'll have videos. This is just version 1, right? So Hannah's going to show you the ones we developed for the Sports Barn, which will be the first time 360 Hoops is played in the state of New Hampshire. We are so excited about this. I think it's December 15th or so?
14th.
December 14th. So Sunday, December 14th. If you're anywhere near New Hampshire, come out to the Sports Barn. It's owned by Chris Coates, who used to play international basketball. He has a AAU club that's one of the top clubs in New Hampshire, the Spartans. The Sports Barn, by the way, it's like a scrappy place. It's great. It's great. Great program. Tons of kids. They're really excited to have us there. And so this is the marketing that we developed for them to push this out to their people. And by the way, it's not just Chris Coates and the Sports Barn. It's also 3 other AAU clubs in the area that are all together hosting our first ever event in New Hampshire. So this is kind of what we're, you know, every event we have, you're gonna see this. So Hannah's now showing this to me. Here we go, well, let's take a look at it. So this is piece number 1. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. This is nice. You know what I like about that? I mean, we could send you guys the digital version of this, but hold on a second. If you look at that, wow, like I love this black and white, and then the 3 players are in color. Yeah. And then you got the kind of the backboard in color.
Yeah, it's a focus point.
Like this is a nice piece, and it has all the information, and we're probably gonna present this information in a couple different ways, right? Mm-hmm. So save a spot for your team. So there's kind of like a fear of loss. Oh my gosh, save a spot. It's not like sign this contract, you know, commit for 10 years,
Super
you know,
easy.
Give us your credit card. No, just save a spot for your team. Not that intimidating. We have a kind of cool concept around how we're doing that too, which is cool. And then this is the link that's going to be for all our events, play360hoops.com/events. So the version of it today is just very basic, but ultimately we'll have all the future events on there. 4-game guarantee. Now, when we did a 4-game guarantee, it's interesting because we have bracketing that does 4-game guarantee and 5-game guarantee. And in a 5-game guarantee, actually some teams will play 6 games, and if you make it to the final 3, you'll play like a 7th game. Yep. But in a 4-game guarantee, some teams will play 5 games, and then for the final 3, they'll play like another game. The reason we did 4 is it gives us an opportunity. We're trying to see how we can crunch this down to a smaller time window, meaning that instead of taking from you know, like initially it was a 6-hour tournament. Now this is going to be a 4-hour tournament or even a 3.5-hour tournament. Yep. Okay? Hold on a second. All right, so yeah, so this is the first one. Now, is that a name that you came up with, Triple Tip Off?
Yeah.
All right, so the idea for the name is that each venue and each event at that venue will have a unique name. So if we have 30 venues, we should have 30 names.
Pretty much.
And if they do 2 events a year, then we'd have 60 names. And so it's kind of an annual event.
Yeah, like the tip-off, it's the first time we're doing a tournament in New Hampshire, so it's kind of like inaugural tip-off. Yeah. And then got to throw in the triple. And
like this, from 9 to 1, what I like about that is we believe we have enough time to execute this tournament for every division. We're going to have some time for a dunk competition. So you're going to have like the kids be able to have a dunk competition where they're just like big dunk lines and they go off different heights. That's always been fun. And we're also, in this particular event, we do not have an adult bracket. We're not filming this one for television, although we are filming content. We are going to have an exhibition game of adults. So this is number 1. All right, let's see number 2. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the second one.
Look at that.
I like because the focus point again is the hoop, and you see that it's still 3-sided. And then you can see the dunk in the background, and it highlights all the important details. I like that the hoop is the center point, and you can see that it's 3-sided, because again, not everyone knows what 360 hoops is yet. We're getting there. And then it, of course, shows the prominent details, the date, the time, and where it is, and location, as well as highlights where to sign up, and again, reserve a spot for your team, kind of the call to action on the bottom, and the name on the top.
I like this one a lot, too. I mean, I think this guy could probably be taken out. Like, why is he here? You know what I mean? Or you could replace him with someone else. Yeah. Maybe stick Daniel Martin in there. You know. But look, this is version 1. You know, like we reserve the right to keep improving everything.
Yeah.
I think, you know, each marketing piece could also have maybe a number You don't have to take time to name each one. Like if we have a campaign that we really love, then like call that one a name. But if not, we give it a number so we can refer to it, you know? But this is great. And by the way, $60 per team, that's a price for the first time in the market. That's half the price that we would normally charge.
Yeah.
We want to just blow this thing out the first time. All right, I love this one.
The third one. Again, I like having the hoop as a center point because we're still trying to advertise really what 360 Hoops is and get the word out there. So you can see that it's three-sided, still in the background, but we also prioritize our logo as well as the Spartans logo, which is Chris Coates' team and the Spartans who own the sports barn. And then we have the link here and the focal point of the date and the time as well. But yeah, I'm trying to play around with our colors and the theme and making things kind of in the background, but still a focus point. And they're not totally homogenized yet, but we're working on getting the brand all together.
You know what I also like about these three that I've seen is that they, like if you saw them next to each other, they all have like a different main color, but yet they all kind of are part of our brand. If you know, like the red, the blue. This one's cool because this one really shows the hoop. And you know, like Archie used to always tell me, like the backboard is the hero.
Of course,
make the backboard the story. So like the backboard is here. I mean, areas of improvement maybe. I'm not saying we do it this time, but like it'd be cool to have the Sports Barn branded backboard on that one eventually. Like these could be customized.
Yeah.
But this is great. I love presented by 360 Hoops. Is that words you used in all the other ones or just this one?
Yeah, I used it on the other one as well. Kind
the triple tip off presented by 360 Hoops. I like that.
Yeah.
Youth tournament. Boom. All right, let's go.
And then
save a spot for your team.
And then here's the last one. Again, different feel, but it still highlights the 360 hoop in the background, and it's kind of fun because it's different levels of color, and like again, it highlights the name of the tournament, but it still has the call to action and the date and the time up top. It also gives a little more details about the game guarantee and the teams and the price. But they're seeing this content. They're seeing this content everywhere, so we can have different variations.
Yeah, so on this one, this is a different look. Like there's slightly different information for all of them. You analyze that. Did you put the logos of the other clubs in there?
I think there's only one where I don't have the logos of the Spartans.
Well, so because we have actually 4 clubs.
Yeah, I have to add those.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there a space to add all 4?
I didn't have the logos. Pat sent them this morning.
Is there a way to add all 4 on these? I mean, I think it might crowd it if you added the 4.
You know what? I'll play around with the size. I could always throw them here in front of this hoop, like along the side. I have to mess around with it.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, he has 4 logos, but I feel like maybe we ultimately will have 20 people that we can put as logos. So I feel like you should make a 5th piece that shows all the clubs supporting it.
I like that.
And then we have just one main host.
Yeah.
Because in the videos it does mention the other main teams. And I think for not having to make any changes to this right now since we want to send this out, I like that. And it's hard for me to say which would be number 2, 3, or 4, but he is hosting this, so I think you could say that. I think we could, if we wanted to, we could make a version of this with the other club replacing Spartans, the other club replacing Spartans.
Definitely.
So you could basically make, and actually that's not a bad idea because they have their own social network they publish it to. Yeah. So I would make the executive decision that you will make 4 versions of these 4 and just change out the Spartan logo. And then we'll have one that has all of them. But today we can send the Spartans what they send, and then next week they can have theirs because they each send it to their network, and I think that's cool. And then I think there could be one that like shows all of them. But this is great. And so one thing about this I will say too, you notice this has the hoop kind of in the background, so someone looking at it may not notice the 360 hoop, but like when someone doesn't know what this game is, you have to show them the 360 hoop.
Yeah.
As we go forward in time, more and more people will know what 360 hoops is just from saying 360 hoops. Like there's going to come a time where you could just say 360 hoops and not even have anything else, and they know exactly what that is. So that's kind of cool. And I think if you were to advertise these, this would be like the 4th in a sequence.
Yeah.
Do you recommend they put one out each week or 2 a week leading up to the tournament?
It depends how much time there is between a tournament, but right now I think 2 a week would be great.
2 a week. Okay, yeah, I agree with you. I think 2 a week. Keep it rolling. Yeah. Keep it rolling. Let's go. All right, so what else are you going to show us? And I will send you guys like the original pictures of this, but this is a video. So we have one video that our editor, Christina's done. Listen, so much of our videos are done by Christina. I'm so thankful to have her on our team. She is a U.S. citizen that lives in Spain. So she's like an expatriate or whatever. I mean, she spends like part of the time in the United States, part of the time in Spain. But what I love about the time difference is that we give her stuff to do during the day, and we wake up the next day, and it's just like in our inbox.
Yeah.
And I tell her, it's like, I feel like it's Christmas, because I don't get it every day, but like when I open up my WhatsApp and I see a message from her, it's Christmas. And so today I said, hey, Merry Christmas, Christina. And I sent her a 360 Hoops
ornament
or Christmas ornament. But anyhow, so this is an example of what she did. And we have so much amazing content from this year that now what we're doing is we're taking some of the videos we've already done, we're changing the AI voice, we're changing what it says, and we're reusing the videos. Because we're not posting these videos on our corporate account, they're posting it on their account. So play the video, let's go, let's roll it.
Never seen youth basketball like this. On December 14th, 360 Hoops takes over the sports barn for a one-of-a-kind 3-on-3 showdown hosted by the New Hampshire Spartans, New England Storm basketball, Cap City basketball, and One Dream basketball. Every team gets a 4-game guarantee with divisions for elite youth and casual ballers. Plus, don't miss the dunk competition featuring high-energy throwdowns from both boys and girls. And here's the kicker. Highlights from this event are being filmed for our 2026 ESPN show. Don't just watch the action, be in it. Sign up now at play360hoops.com/events. Let's see who runs the sports barn.
I like that. You left that back part in for a bit of time, which I like. Yeah, so I like that. There's a nice effect at the end. One thing I would say when we say ESPN, you got to stick up the ESPN logo. I mean, it's ESPN.
Yeah.
And I will say the way that's working, so we're definitely doing another ESPN show. In fact, they've been really satisfied with the first show we did. I mean, they've been playing it. We filmed it in February. They aired it August 2nd at 7:30 a.m. We're like so happy to be on ESPN 2, I think it was. At 7:30 a.m. on Sunday. It was like a Sunday, 7:30 a.m.
Yep.
But since then, they've been putting it on the air like twice a weekend, many times at prime time. We actually kind of have this like 4:30 p.m. Sunday slot. Like literally every weekend they're playing our game all the time. I've gotten calls from investors like Kevin, who lives with my neighbor. He's like, I'm in a hotel on vacation. I turn on the TV. It's like 360 Hoops, which is so super cool. But again, this is the first time we did it. So next year, we have a lot of exciting plans for ESPN. And what we're doing is, since we control the advertising spots, at least half of the advertising spots, our plan is to film content at every event we do and then get selected highlights showing as many kids as possible, as many people as possible, even if they're there for like a second. We just want to have as many people possible on ESPN. Now, these games are not going to be on ESPN, but we're going to have selected highlights on our section of the ESPN ad, and probably part of the show. I think part of the show. You know, we might even actually, because we control the show, it's our show.
Yeah.
We might even have a segment of the show where we actually like have some type of award for like best highlight, and actually call out someone in one of the markets or one or two people, almost like a sports center type thing, where we have like 360 Hoop play. Like, I think we could probably do a very small segment where we actually do more than just show an image of them. We actually show a play from like tons of stuff that we did.
Yeah.
I think the only challenge with that is that they're gonna want us to film that show again at the beginning of next year, so we won't be able to get through the summer. But New Hampshire will definitely have highlights on ESPN, so that's exciting. I love it, I love it. So what's the next piece?
Let's see. Got this one here. Let me see if I can make it that better.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So now this is an example of one that we've taken. Let me get on the camera over here. All right. We don't have a professional film crew here. This is just filming with my cell phone. But we've taken the best performing videos on social at your discretion. So you've looked at the videos that we have on social. Hannah's decided which ones. She's looking at different factors, different metrics, but I think one is like engagement. You know, you're just looking at the videos after the fact, after we post them, and it's a best practice. You take best performing videos on social, and then you might use them in advertising campaigns. You might use them in other ways. We haven't showed you what we're gonna do for digital advertising. That would take a whole lot more videos. Like, you guys are really gonna love that. This is just videos we created for the hosts and the people that are supporting this tournament to promote. But this is an existing video we had. We overlay it with this text. So the whole time you see the date of the event and the time, where it is, and then again, the single site to go to do anything 360 Hoops. So let's roll it, baby. Let's go. Coach Sarah. I think that was Alabama.
Yeah.
Coach Sarah's camp, summer camp, 26 summer camps. Or is that New Jersey? Fitchburg. Now, we don't have New Hampshire in here, not yet, but we'll have one next year.
Yeah.
Nice, I like that. I like that. All right, so that's video number 1. How many of these did you make?
4. So
4,
we have 5
all right.
videos so far. Yeah. The really great thing about all these videos is since Christina made them, they have a very similar look and feel. So it's very, what was I gonna say? Oh.
Hannah, let me zoom out. I want to look at this 360 hoop merch.
Oh.
Okay. So what you're saying is like
it represents our brand. Like
it represents our brand.
Same, even when we post it on different channels with different partners. So I think it's really cool.
I know this is off topic, Hannah, but Hannah is about to leave in like 5 minutes to go with Coach Bray to meet with the coach of Howard University.
Yep.
And I think you guys are even sitting down with the entire team, having lunch with the team.
Yeah.
And we're talking about some 360 hoops business with Howard University. Can't say anything else yet publicly, but it's good stuff. They're here at Stetson University here in Florida. So look, so this is the professional attire of 360 hoops, okay? It's casual, but yet it's 360 hoops. All right, Hannah, you're gonna represent us fantastically. All right, let's see this video. That was the ESPN show. Oh, what's his name again?
Pedro.
Pedro, that's Pedro. Can you pause that video? Can you just back that up to Pedro?
Yeah.
Right, play. There's Pedro, there's Pedro. I like that word, nonstop action. Can you change that a little bit? Oh, that's great. That's great. There's 2 more, but we're out of time. That's all for today's show. So Hannah has to go. We got an important meeting. It's a pretty important meeting. So nice work. Nice work. This is excellent work. I'm going to send you guys the videos, but great work.